Motherfucking Akasaka is here. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Damn you! The hands that were holding Rika leave her shoulders. They leave ever so gently. As soon as the hands leave Rika, they become fierce fists. They smash the faces of the two guys who attacked him from behind. Bruh, bruh! They fly through the air. Akasaka hit those two without even turning around. The five members of the Mountain Hounds surround Akasaka, but he doesn't even see those five guys. He only has a deep emotion of finally being able to do what he has been longing to do. The five guys sense it. Maybe he really doesn't see them. What are you doing just standing there? Get him! On Okonogi's signal, the five Mountain Hounds members bear down on Akasaka. Rika-chan, stay low. Okay. There he is. Rika dies down on the ground. Akasaka is left standing. Akasaka, who came back to keep a promise he made with the girl 5 years ago. But his promise is worth more than 5 years. Rika knows. And Akasaka understands that too. The promise goes back 100 years. For 100 years, he regretted not being able to save her from the conspiracy. He believed that one day there would be a miracle and he could travel back to this day. That was why he continued to train himself. His strong will and Rika's wish made a miracle happen. That one and only miracle allowed Akasaka to be here in Hinamizawa in June of the 58th year of the Showa era. The first guy goes down in the time it takes Okonogi to blink. The guy lowered himself to hold Akasaka down, and that caused him to go down. Such a cheap trick won't work on Akasaka. Akasaka's hand smacks into the back of the guy's head. His blow is powerful enough to smash an ice pillar or shatter a mountain of tiles. But Akasaka is actually holding back a little so the guy won't get hurt too badly. How generous. Akasaka goes all out from the very first shot. That's why he only needs one shot. He is unrelenting. Akasaka's well-trained fists continue to knock down the Mountain Hounds members. One for every time Okonogi blinks. One hit per guy is all Akasaka needs. One punch, Akasaka. This is true karate. Akasaka's colleagues praise and fear his power. His power is like armor-piercing ammunition. Weapons are useless against him. No matter how hard his victims try to protect himself, it means nothing to Akasaka. But Akasaka is too strong for the Mountain Hounds to understand that. It's as if he's a giant they have to crane their necks to see. Akasaka doesn't even give the evil guys time to think. Someone from the Mountain Hounds must have called for backup. About a dozen members come back. Don't worry, Rika-chan. As long as I'm here, I won't let them touch you. Me, I'll draw some pictures while I wait. As Rika stays low on the ground, she picks up a stick and starts to draw some pictures. That makes Okonogi even angrier, but he calms himself down. Then Okonogi's intuition as a fighter tells him, numbers don't matter. Even the full force of the Mountain Hounds won't be able to defeat this monster. All the fighting units are still down in the basement. There's no way they can take him. Okay, I guess I have to take you down, huh? By the way, I remember you now. Your face brings back memories. Boy, you've grown, huh? You are. You don't recognize me when I speak the standard language? Okay, how about this then? My God, it's been a while, eh? You has grown a lot, boy. It has been 5 years. This is the guy Akasaka fought when he was on the kidnapping case of the minister's grandson. Akasaka was inexperienced then. I was ordered to go easy on you, so I held back. But I won't hold back today. That fat guy won't come help you either. But you've improved a lot in the past 5 years, huh? I'm happy. I've been hoping for something like this for 5 years. You guys, you stay out of this. He's mine. Okonogi takes off all his equipment and throws it on the ground. He loosens one button and positions himself. Akasaka looks at him and raises his guard as he squints a little. Okonogi takes it as an insult. Okonogi is sure that Akasaka doesn't think he's a match for him. In other words, his behavior is telling Okonogi that he's the same as the other Mountain Hounds members. Akasaka moves and takes a position for the first time. He does that so Rika won't be caught up in the fight. Akasaka hasn't even moved a bit until now. Okonogi estimates that Akasaka's power is extremely high. But at the same time, he thinks Akasaka is easy to take down. Karate nowadays is simply a sport. The army combat Okonogi is trained in is completely different. Obviously, Akasaka has studied a lot, but what he does is just child's play. All he does is routine moves and forms. Besides, karate moves are fairly straightforward. Okonogi is confident that he can fight karate pros and win. Okonogi starts his meticulous footwork, walking on tiptoe. On the contrary, Akasaka doesn't move from his oblique stance. Akasaka acts as if Okonogi's footwork is simply a trick, which makes Okonogi furious. Okonogi moves fiercely and nimbly, which is completely different from how Akasaka was moving earlier. Akasaka remains calm, but Okonogi interprets his behavior differently. He thinks Akasaka is acting this way because he knows he isn't good enough to fight, so he's prepared to get injured himself as he tries to fight with Okonogi. Whoa! Akasaka can't defend himself from Okonogi's quick blow, and it connects with his face. It's a quick but light attack. Its purpose is to distract Akasaka and create an opening for Okonogi. Okonogi knows Akasaka will use his arms to guard his face instinctively. Okonogi's real purpose is to attack his abdomen, which will be unguarded. Of course, Akasaka doesn't have enough time to guard himself. His ability to see a moving object doesn't help in this situation. Only Okonogi, who trained for many years, comprehends this technique. Normal people would struggle helplessly while vomiting if they were to experience Okonogi's kick. It could even rupture internal organs. So it is pretty amazing that Akasaka is still on his feet. What's the matter, Mr. Karate? Can't you fight back? What? Akasaka mumbles something, but Okonogi can't hear. Actually, he did hear it. But Okonogi never even dreamed of hearing such a word in a situation like this, and that's why he can't hear. He can't understand. Too light. What did you just say? Your attack is only meant to defeat your opponent. That's why there's no weight to it. Huh? What are you talking about? Karate nourishes you spiritually. To attack others, you have to learn to be attacked. When one realizes how his attack yields much pain and sadness to others, he finally learns about the true meaning of attacking and being attacked. You aren't even close to being there. That's why your attack has no weight to it. Are you saying I'm still immature? Okonogi attacks Akasaka again, but this time Akasaka is different. Akasaka stops Okonogi's fists and legs! Of course, Okonogi is still the only one attacking, but Akasaka starts to become more fierce. Now as Okonogi attacks, his hands and legs are being smashed! Okonogi instinctively senses he's in trouble. He thought Akasaka was just a policeman. You thought wrong, motherfucker. But his moves are too dangerous. He's merciless. He is dangerous. Akasaka's training and experience must far surpass Okonogi's. Wait, that dynamic heel kick isn't karate, is it? Akasaka's heel kick misses Okonogi's head by a millimeter. You do something other than karate, don't you? No. I only do karate. Don't lie! Some of your moves aren't part of karate. Okonogi starts to become impatient. The only reason Okonogi ridicules martial arts as a sport is because they only do certain formatted moves. For example, this is how you strike in karate. This is how you punch in boxing. This is how you throw in judo. That's why it's easy to figure out, and that's why it's easy to win. But Akasaka is different. He says he has only done karate, and he has spent unthinkable hours training. Yet he's flexible enough not to be confined only by formatted moves. That's an understanding at a spiritual level. The spirit of martial arts isn't just forms. One simply learns forms to get to the spiritual level. Therefore, for one who has reached the spiritual level, there are no forms. What he has is a philosophical spirit. I'm disappointed in you. Shit! Akasaka steps away from his original spot for the first time. He moves forward. He fills the space between Okonogi and himself with his strong will. As Akasaka walks closer to Okonogi, Akasaka's assault radius tries to swallow Okonogi. To be within that radius means death. Okonogi moves backwards to avoid being in the radius. That is as the result of a sober judgment. It's not because he is scared. You don't even know the meaning of an attack. I will teach you how significant it is. Ooh! Ooh! Ura! As Okonogi moves backwards, he hits the van he came in earlier. He's cornered. It's not a bad thing to be up close to a wall, but to stand with your back against the wall is a serious disadvantage. If Okonogi lets Akasaka come any closer, Okonogi won't even be able to take his stance to attack. Okonogi decides immediately. The last chance he has is the moment before Akasaka takes his next step. Akasaka's foot leaves the ground. He takes another step. Now! Go to hell! No tricks, no feints. Okonogi lowers his body and attacks with everything he has got. The attack is powerful enough to break Akasaka's ribcage and rupture his heart. Okonogi tells himself that he's a professional. He can't be defeated by this amateur. I'm Okonogi of the Mountain Hounds. Good for you. How much do you get paid? At that moment, Akasaka's eyes open wildly. Whoa! All the Mountain Hounds members hear a noise. It isn't a noise of people fighting. It is a noise from a traffic accident! Okonogi's blow misses by a slight difference, and Akasaka's fist strikes inches away from Okonogi's face. There is a dent in the sliding door of the van. The windows on both sides have shattered, and it looks like this van was in an accident! Is it possible for a human fist to do this? Oh, fuck yeah. Time resumed its flow, and Okonogi kneels down and then falls down on the ground. This is the power of Akasaka's stand. Akasaka didn't miss on purpose. Akasaka couldn't control his fist because he put everything into this blow. Okonogi should thank Akasaka. If Akasaka was able to control his attack better, Okonogi's face would have been smashed up. Although it didn't hit Okonogi's face, it shattered his spirit. Akasaka, good job! Rika applauds. But this situation doesn't sound like applause. It almost sounds like Akasaka's fighting spirit popping like firecrackers. Akasaka pulls back his fist, turns around calmly, and then speaks. Who's next? I don't want to waste time, so why don't you all come all at once? Hoorah! Haha! They all know now. Everyone knows. There's no way to defeat Akasaka with their bare hands. They realize they need weapons. They also need more people. There should be a better equipped unit in the basement. Then suddenly things move quickly. The Mountain Hounds are coming up from the basement. Time to go, Rika. You are not permitted to fire on the surface. I repeat, do not fire on the surface. Otori 1, give us permission to collect R and retreat immediately. But the Mountain Hounds who just witnessed Akasaka's battle against Okonogi realize that it's time for them to run. They don't even care about Rika. Who would even think of taking Rika after seeing what Akasaka is capable of doing? Stand power! Yeah! When Okonogi regains his consciousness, he jumps onto the van with the Mountain Hounds as it drives away. Since Okonogi took off his intercom device to fight with Akasaka, he had no idea what was going on in the basement. After the Mountain Hounds broke the promise with Rika, they were supposed to round up the club members. But when Akasaka showed up, the Mountain Hounds had to be divided into a ground force and a basement force, which changed the situation. Kasai started a counterattack. The other club member somehow climbed up from the well and helped him. Since the Mountain Hounds weren't allowed to fire on the surface, they realized it would make the situation worse if Kasai fired his guns once he came up to the surface. Okonogi was unreachable, so Anguisu 1 ordered the retreat in his place. Who's responsible for this? It's probably Okonogi's fault for taking off his intercom device to fight against Akasaka. He basically abandoned his job as commander. But everything happened because Akasaka showed up. So maybe it was his triumph rather than Okonogi's blunder. Everything was miraculous. But the Mountain Hounds didn't run with their tails between their legs. They simply retreated for the moment. When they come back, they'll have enough guys and enough arms ready to kill all who stand in their way. That will take place very soon. There is no time to waste. Rika, I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, thanks to a miracle. No, it wasn't a miracle. We put our powers together, and one of us, Akasaka, came to help you, that's all. Ow, ow. That's true. Something like this can't be a miracle. Okay, it's our turn to attack. In the basement, the club members are talking about their grand counterattack. Rika is a little disappointed that she couldn't join them, but she is happy that Akasaka told her what she had been waiting to hear. For so long. Rika talks about Akasaka's heroic moves, and he gets embarrassed. Kasai is doing fine, but Shion isn't doing too well. Of course, it's not life-threatening, but she can't hear well in her left ear. Maybe because she was close to the explosion. Test her hearing. Mion goes to Shion's left side and says some dirty words. She seems to be able to hear okay. Of course, she may be hearing with her right ear, though. Oh, I love those two. Shion decides to lie down on a tatami mattress in the torture room, while Irie keeps an eye on her. Mion is very worried, but Shion tells her that she's okay, and forces her to go ahead with the next operation. Mion complains that Shion doesn't understand her feelings. Tragic. Now they have to come up with an idea to rescue Tomitake from the clinic. Just have Akasaka pick up the clinic and shake it until Tomitake falls out. Just have his stand kick down the door, and yeah. They have Akasaka and Kasai on their side, and they're used to battles. Also, they have Irie, who knows about the basement of the clinic. They need to get moving soon, but they have to at least have a plan. It's almost 10:30 a.m. Because of what they have gone through, they are exhausted, and it feels like it's almost evening. But if they were at school, it would only be the second or third period. They have to pull themselves together. They have to regain their fighting spirit. Irie checks Shion's left ear with a penlight. I'm not a specialist, but your eardrum may have been damaged. Do you have a headache, or do you feel dizzy? Nope. I'll be just fine. Irie wets his handkerchief and wipes Shion's face gently. Are you surprised that the assistant of the Hinamizawa fighters was in a gunfight? Yeah, I am. I heard you're ready to give up your own life. I heard it from my Bara-san. Gosh, things like that sound cool at the moment, but afterwards they're pretty embarrassing, huh? If something happens to you and I live, my sister will never forgive me for that. I don't have my loved one anymore, but Sis does. I don't mean to tease you, but you are talking about Satoshi-kun, aren't you? I don't know. Who knows where he may be? I don't even know if he's alive or dead. He's alive. Oh, eh? Shion's thoughts stop in their tracks when Irie answers immediately. Things have come too far. There's no reason for him to hide it anymore. Hojo Satoshi-kun is alive. He developed final phase symptoms due to excessive stress last year. Mion and the others have already told Shion about the current situation, so she kind of knows what he means. I thought I could treat him with the medicine I used on Sadako-chan. Sadako-chan was one of the very rare and lucky cases. Satoshi-kun's treatment has been very difficult, and it is still going on. Satoshi-kun, he is still alive. That was another one of those lingering threads, which, at that point, the way they ended that fragment back then, this was pretty much the obvious conclusion. I'm sorry for not telling you this until now. Satoshi-kun is in the basement of the clinic. Satoshi is still alive. Shion and Irie come back from the torture room. Shion looks very serious, as if she made an important determination to fight. Keiichi and the others were just talking about how the enemy found where they were. Shion answers immediately. Do you think there's some kind of device on Dr. Irie's clothes? Not his personal clothes, but something the clinic provides. Do you mean in my coat? Excuse me, let me check. Shion is good. Shion checks Irie's body like an inspector at an airport. And she finds a little button on the backside of the collar. It's a round button. There's no reason why a button like this would be on the back of the collar. This is probably it. This is the reason why they found us without following the car. Damn it! As long as we have this button, it's possible for us to create a diversion, right? A decoy unit with this button lures the enemy away, and while the clinic is short on staff, we attack and rescue Tomitake-san. I think that's the best way. Oh ho ho ho! And the decoy unit should bring the enemy to my hill. Yeah, that hill will be perfect. The hill is huge. The enemy has to bring lots of guys, rendering the clinic practically empty. But we have no way of knowing how many guys will stay behind at the clinic. Mr. Tomitake is there. They will probably leave an appropriate number of guys to guard him. In that case, we should add something they want more than Tomitake to the decoy unit. Are you sure, Rika? Yes. Besides, she probably knows Sadako's hill just as well as Sadako. As long as I'm with everyone else on Sadako's hill, I won't be caught. Only the club members know the hill well enough, so maybe it's a good idea to use the club members as the decoy unit. Yeah, that's good. And the adult unit attacks the clinic while the decoy unit lures the enemy away. What's the chance of success? As long as Akasaka-san pretends not to see anything. Since I heard you are a policeman. Kasai speaks while loading his shotgun. I'm off duty now. Akasaka replies that he checked his automatic pistol. He hasn't used this particular gun before, but he is used to handling guns. He is prepared to fire, too. Irie tries to memorize how to remove the safety, but he looks nervous. Poor guy. Have you ever used a machine gun before? No, I've only used handguns. Maybe you should get used to it. Make sure you have a full magazine at all times. Have another gun just in case the magazine gets stuck. Kasai-san, is this a shotgun? Odd number shots are slug bullets. They can suppress enemies as well as destroy walls. Wow, I know people call you Shotgun Tatsu. But you really are a shotgun expert, huh? Shotguns are very deadly. Therefore, even without firing a shot, opponents may surrender. By the way, I have some bulletproof vests. You should wear them. Kasai sounds so dependable, but at the same time, he reminds everyone that this operation will be a very dangerous one. It's not a simple fist fight. Even a veteran soldier can die in a gunfight. There's always a chance of death, regardless of how well trained you are. Actually, Kasai and Akasaka are the only people who can be depended upon. Kasai talked Irie out of carrying a gun because it may be dangerous for him to have one. Someone could get injured by friendly fire. Yet, Irie, you just don't, son. Just don't. Mion suggests that maybe there should be more people on the team, but both Kasai and Akasaka refuse, because those who can't even handle guns may end up as dead weight. Well, then I have to go, huh? We lack firepower. I'll bring my Ingram to support you. But are you okay, Shion? How's your ear? Oh, it's all better now. I'm back to normal. Sorry to make you worry. Shion, what did I just say? Eh? Ah, of course I heard it. Mion tricked her. Mion didn't say anything. Shion's left ear can't hear. Shion, it's too dangerous. To be honest with you, you shouldn't even be in the decoy unit. You should just hide somewhere. Sis, listen. Now I have a reason why I must go to the clinic. If I mention it, Sadako is going to want to come too. But she just can't. There will be an indoor fight. The enemy will fire at us. Do you mean? Mion senses it. She senses the reason why Shion must go to the clinic. That's why she doesn't say anything more. If she was in Shion's position, she would go, even if neither of her ears could hear. It's too dangerous, Shion-san. Please think it over. Sadako. Shion will join the rescue unit. Sadako, the decoy unit, is counting on you. Concentrate on your job. Shi-chan. You know? Right, Rena-san? You know I'm not planning to die. Yeah, I do. Determined girls never die. That's right. Even if they kill me, I won't die. Somewhere, Emi Ashiro is perplexed. Leave a comment if you understand what I just said there. Shion and Rena high five. Yeah! Okay, then it's decided. Let's get moving. Shi, I'll take the button. Here you are. Good luck, Rika-chama. You too, Shi. You have believed strongly in a miracle, and now it's going to happen. Therefore, this is a chance God is giving you. I think there were days I didn't believe. I think someone even admonished me. It is difficult to believe, isn't it? Yep, you remember that. But you believed. You regretted not believing, so you believed. So please cherish this day. Your strong will brought about today, and you no longer have to suffer what you've been suffering up until now. Hey, are you my sis's new friend? I don't know your name, but thank you. Yeah, I think it'll go well. Of course it'll go well. Oh, Yashido-sama guarantees it. She just did, as a matter of fact. The mountain Hounds retreated and reorganized their units. They are now ready to attack again. Takano is furious at them for not being able to bring R back to the clinic, although they had her in their hands once. She gives an order to capture them with all the Mountain Hound forces poured together. All the Mountain Hound's vehicles are at the clinic, and they're all standing by for an order to attack. Takano isn't the only one who's furious. Okonogi is as angry as she is. That rookie policeman from 5 years ago has grown and even made Okonogi yield. He can't accept the fact that he was defeated, so he's bent on revenge. The reason why the attack command was held off is because the transmission device on Irie was momentarily interrupted. They interpreted it to mean that Irie went even further down in the basement. Mountain Hounds assume the club members will go even farther underground and try to escape by using a secret pathway. The pathway can't be that long. They will come up to the surface eventually. The Mountain Hounds plan to catch them as they come up. The villagers are too busy with the preparations for the festival, so they have no idea what's going on. By this time, the Mountain Hounds will have cut the communications network. They were afraid the club members would call the police. The only way to the town is being watched by the blockade unit, so the club members can't escape. Aura and her friends have come up to the surface. They can't be thinking of staying underground until things get settled. Their lifeline, Tomitake, is already in captivity. They can't be stupid enough to think of attacking the clinic to rescue him. More than likely, they will try to escape from the village on foot. They will probably call the police to help them. There are several patrol unit vehicles in the village. They are trying to find the transmission signal, as well as the club members. It is time to wait patiently. The battle is back to the starting point. The balance of power is even again. Scheduled report from Hibari 2. All clear. They can't stay quiet for that long. We have to be patient. They must come up. By the way, where's the princess? I believe she's interrogating First Lieutenant Tomitake. Kinky. She's trying to talk him into becoming our ally. At this point, that may be the only way to settle things peacefully. Good thing we captured him alive. With the princess gone and no phone calls from Tokyo, I can finally enjoy this cool air-conditioned air. Commander, there's a radio call from Tokyo. It is from the Mura-san, and it's for you, not the Major. Ooh. Oh boy, if there's no phone, they use a radio, huh? Well, I wonder what the Queen in Tokyo wants from me now. Hello, this is Okonogi of the Mountain Hounds. Over. Tomitake is being held in a small meeting room. He is shoved under a desk. He is restrained so tightly that he can't even turn on his own. Takano is sitting in the chair next to the table, staring at a whiteboard. It outlines the research plan that is to be cancelled. Takano isn't really reading it, she's just staring at it. Neither of them says a thing. Silence fills the meeting room. It's almost 11 a.m. What a long day. I was waking up so early, and it's not even noon yet. Tomitake doesn't reply. Jiro-san, do you think you can help me? I don't need the Mountain Hounds. I only want you. The Mountain Hounds can't comfort me. I finally realized that your insensitivity is the only thing that can comfort me. Jiro-san, you knew that, right? That was why you acted that way, right? You thought there was no use in trying to sympathize, and you tried to comfort me. That's what you thought, right? You pretended to be insensitive so I could have fun. I'm not talking to you as Major Takano. I'm talking to you as Takano Mio. You still won't talk to me? A hostage should only say his name, rank, and identification number. Takano hangs her head. I don't have the key to those handcuffs. Sorry. That's fine. I didn't ask you to remove them. Would you like a cup of coffee? No thanks. I don't want you to have to help me go to the bathroom in this position. It was hardly a conversation, but Takano is happy that Tomitake finally replied. However, that doesn't solve any of their problems. This is awfully different than the conversation they had in Minagoroshi before she killed him. If you must kill me, that's fine with me. When I was caught, I made my peace. Yeah, I was planning to kill you tonight. I'm glad you're prepared. Good. My resolve won't go to waste. Hey, don't you want to live? If you promise me that you'll be my ally, you don't have to die. My superiors say there's no point in keeping you alive, but I'll work something out. Who are your superiors? I don't know. The person who contacts me calls herself Nomura, but I'm sure that's not her real name. I really don't know. But you must have talked to her before you decided to be on her side, right? I only talked to her a few times. When I think back, she just wanted to use me. But I thought she was the only one who could understand me at the time. I understand. I knew there was a time when you needed someone to help you. I wish I could have been there for you. Yeah. If you were there, that would have been so nice. Nobody has died yet, but I'm going to kill. You have your masterminds, but there are also masterminds who oppose your masterminds in Tokyo. Most of them want to hush up this issue. You may think it's too late to do anything about it, but you're wrong. There is still something you can do. You can make this whole thing disappear. And my grandfather's research on the Hinamizawa syndrome will disappear too, right? Takano-san, what do you want to happen? Takano closes her eyes for a while to come up with an answer. Her grandfather's article was insulted. She wants those with higher positions of authority to read it seriously. Nomura can make that happen. When the final operation is enacted, the higher-ups of the country will have to read the article, and they will have to believe what's in it. They will approve the authorization of the emergency manual's use. That will create an irreversible disaster. But at the same time, the disaster will prove grandfather's article has merit. Will you be satisfied with that? Sure, I'll be satisfied. That is the purpose of my life. I asked you before. You are going to disappear after this operation, aren't you? Takano Mio's purpose will be fulfilled, and she will disappear from the face of the earth. You're going to go back to being Tanashi Miyoko. That is your real name. How long has it been since she heard that name? Takano closes her eyes slightly. Tanashi Miyoko. Man. Yeah, that's right. I will. Go back to being Tanashi Miyoko soon. Tanashi Miyoko lost her parents and was sent to an orphanage as a little girl. She died after being abused. That's what you said, right? Yes, I did. I have to go back inside of that metal fence. Have you experienced something like this, Jiro-san? And Takano tells Tomitake about her horrible experiences, which are simply unimaginable for normal people. I am going back to that place, and this time, grandfather won't come help me. So I will die. If I was dead, I wouldn't exist here. If I wasn't here, there wouldn't be an Irie institution. I wouldn't be stuck in this strange fate. You're planning to die, aren't you? I'm supposed to be rewarded after this operation, but I don't believe that. Maybe suddenly killed one day. Don't you have someone whom you can trust? My clients are just clients. They are not my allies. But the mountain hounds are. I paid them more than enough. But you can't truly trust them, can you? They are my allies. They caught you, and they are trying to catch R and her friends as we speak. They are helping me. But that's not the kind of ally you need right now. You're right. They aren't the kind of ally I need right now. Takano pauses. Takano stops, because Tomitake just said exactly what she had been thinking. Since the day Tomitake disappeared, she has been feeling restless. Takano has to admit she needs Tomitake. Jiro-san, I paid the mountain hounds a few 100 million yen to be on my side. I have a little more than 100 million yen left. How much do I need to pay you to be on my side? You should think about how much it really costs to get what you really want. That's a rather pretentious thing to say in this situation. You want me to say it's something I can't buy with money, right? Why don't you give up? You may be able to tame the mountain hounds with your money, but that won't work with me. But I want you on my side. If you want, I'll give you everything, not just money. You can do whatever you want to do with me. If you want me to lick your shoes, I will. Isn't that enough? Okay, I gotta say one thing. It finally happened. It's been slowly approaching that, but I think I'm finally willing to say that I've crossed over, and I feel bad for this girl. Everything's starting to fall apart, and I kind of had a feeling that this would happen as things got closer to her defeat at this point, but I really feel bad for her. She doesn't have anyone she can honestly trust. I have a feeling the mountain hounds are going to turn on her. I have a feeling that everyone is going to turn on. Nomura and her goons are using her. Obviously. That just blatant bit of manipulation there. This is just... God, this is sad. She really doesn't have any purpose in her life outside of this. I think this is just... She is not well. And this is really sad. Tomitaki doesn't reply. He said everything he wanted to say to Takano. He has nothing else to talk about anymore. I'll make you breakfast every morning. I'll show up before you when we meet. I'll never make you wait just to test you. Isn't that enough? Juro-san. Tomitaki doesn't say a word. Tomitaki can't see Takano's face since he's under the desk, but he can sense it. This isn't the time to say anything to her. Remaining silent is the only thing he can do for her at this point. Suddenly the phone rings. Takano sniffles once and picks up the phone. This is Takano. I see. Okay. I'll be right there. Takano stands up as she puts down the phone. The mountain hounds found R. We found Irie's signal as well. I bet they already know the roads are closed and they're trying to escape through the mountains on foot. It's not easy to hunt them in the mountains. We're actually at an advantage, since there's nobody else around there. See you, Juro-san. I think this will be our final conversation. I wish I could have heard you say something at the end. Tomitaki still doesn't say anything. Takano runs out of the room. She doesn't look as if she's hurrying back to her work, though. It appears they came above ground in the middle of the mountains. May have tried to get some help from the villagers, but a patrol unit vehicle found R. Some of her friends and followed them. R and Irie's signal separated for a while. They got back together in the middle of the mountains. Are you saying they separated once, but got back together? Yes, they must have planned their escape route, I guess. I'm sure they're confident that they know their way around the mountains well enough. If there are too many trees, or if the bushes are too high, weapons won't work as well as they should. That's something that karate guy would think. Okonogi is determined to catch them this time. He keeps saying he was simply caught off guard before. Fool. They can't escape this time. We must catch them before they get to Okonomi. Yes, I know. Since they know the mountains better than we do, we have to get serious. We must siege them using all of the units and overrun them. All units, did you hear that? This is like a soccer game. The enemy will try to invade our goal area. The goal is Okonomi. Don't let them get there. That karate guy is mine, though. I'm gonna get him. Otori, roger. Uguisu, roger. Hibari, roger. Shirasagi, roger. Let's go, all units. If we fail, it's game over. That's right. We simply can't fail. I'll take command of the corps. Do you think Tomitaki will be okay here? Sure. There will be 8 armed security guards. If the enemy comes at them with double that number, they'll be fine. But that karate guy will be more of a problem. You simply can't underestimate him. The security unit guards the basement of the Ide institution, which is the heart of this institution. Therefore, they are armed more heavily than anyone in the Mountain Hounds. Okonogi's confidence in the security unit and his obsessive determination to defeat Akasaka makes the diversionary plan a success. But at the same time, that means the decoy club members have to deal with the full force of the Mountain Hounds. This is going to be tough. Mountain Hounds' white vans run through the village. They can't fire shots outside, but all the unit members have stun guns that shoot out electric needles. Oh. The range is not that far, but they can subdue a target instantly if used in a short distance. With an adjustment switch, it can either stun or kill the target. They are suitable weapons for people like the Mountain Hounds, bastards. Vans separate into groups and head for the mountains. They are planning to surround them strategically and then smoke them out. Commander, all units are standing by in their positions. Very well. Major, please give all your units your order. This is Takano. Make sure you capture R alive. I don't care if you kill the rest. Don't let them escape. Finish it right there. Uguisu, Hibari, Shirasagi, start hunting. Otori will be the goalkeeper and we'll be the reserve. Be ready for any type of emergency situation. Otori 7, roger. Let's begin. Mountain Hounds members start marching, spreading out in a line with a few meters between them. This mountainside is a savage land where not even the villagers think of stepping in. There are some trails, but no paved roads for people. It requires an enormous amount of diligence and patience to hunt on a mountain like this. All the members are nervous. They were told that most of their enemies are kids, but there are a few well-trained adults with them. In addition, they are supposedly armed heavily, and they know the mountain very well. Obviously, this will be a tough battle. Okonogi, how many people do you usually need to search a mountain? It's hard to say, but I'm sure that the more people we have, the better the position we'll be in. All the Mountain Hounds put together won't be even close to enough. But our enemies are just a small group of people. So don't you think we're at an advantage? People say you need 3 times the soldiers to destroy a garrison, right? We have more than double of what we need. Well, that theory works if we're talking about the thousands of soldiers. It doesn't work in smaller scale battles. U.S. armed forces proved that in the Vietnam War. Then, how much military force do you think you need to search this mountain, Okonogi? Whatever works, I guess. I don't know what you mean by that. How much is an appropriate military force? Considering what happened this morning, we have to conclude that their commander is extremely brilliant. They also have at least 2 weapons experts, and at least 1 melee expert. Okay, I see that, but the rest are all kids, right? That's what I think, but we're in their territory. One kid who knows their environment well will be equal to a well-trained patrol unit. They are more troublesome than you think, Major. Then tell me how much military force you need to actually suppress them? You need 1 division of the mountain unit. Let me explain what I mean by that. 3 or 4 Mountain Hounds make a battalion. 3 or 4 battalions make a regiment. So, 12 to 16. Or 9 to 16 in a regiment. So 16 to 60. 30 times as many people? Of course that's not enough. We need to get in touch with an artillery base and request an advanced bombardment. Holy shit. Napalm! Jesus Christ! We need to get in touch with an artillery base and request advanced bombardment. If we can get help from the air, we would want a Phantom to drop napalm bombs. You've got to be kidding me. We don't have that much military force at our disposal. What do you think would happen if we tried to chase them down with our current manpower? Well, it won't be easy, that's for sure. Okonogi laughs boldly. He says it won't be easy, but he seems to be also implying that he's the one who is capable of doing that. Although it is their territory, they just got there a little while ago. They don't have a base, and they didn't even have time to set up traps. Oh, you got another thing coming, Okonogi-san. I don't think they have enough time to use their knowledge of the mountain to their advantage. Takano listens to Okonogi's explanation, she feels a little anxious. When she pretended to be friendly with Sadako a long time ago, she used to tell Takano all about the mountain. Takano remembers how Sadako told her about all kinds of traps being set up, but she can't remember which mountain Sadako was talking about. He brought you the base. We found some of the targets. We can't see R. We're still searching. We can use them as hostages, capture them even if R isn't with them. Aguisu, can you hear? Gather up nearby units and block the escape route. Aguisu, roger. We'll back you up. Sure, of course they'd want to block the escape route, huh? Some fallen trees are leaning against a huge pine tree like a natural scaffold. There's a small shack on top of them. It's one of Sadako's many secret bases. It's a perfect base since Mion can see the foot of the mountain well. Wow! This is just as Michan expected. Let's see. We'll see what they got, huh? Can we win? Can we? What are you talking about? Our enemy's commander is worthless. They'll need at least one division of a veteran mountain unit. They're trying to attack us with just a single company. What are they thinking? We'll see just how many of them will be able to go back down the mountain today in one piece today. Damn it! This is Hibari too. We've been attacked. Shit, don't let them get away. They left loose tons of logs. Hibari 6 sprained his ankle, unable to pursue. We'll go without him. Don't let them escape. Keep chasing them until the end. Don't even give them a chance to rest. This is Hibari 11. We encountered a trap. Hibari 12 and 13 probably have concussions. We would have been dead if we weren't lucky. This is Hibari 16. A trap got me. I'm tangled in steel wires, unable to escape. I can't cut them with my knife. Somebody bring a steel wire cutter. Chaotic radio transmissions come in one after the other. Obviously, Okonogi wasn't right about the mountain hound being in an advantageous position. Agreed to tend to base. Damn it! It was a pitfall that looked like a well. 2 members fell and we were unable to rescue them. We need help. What? Ah, stop! What's the matter, Aguisu 10? Come in, Aguisu 10. Aguisu 10, I've been hit. I was pushed from behind. Aguisu 9 through 11 are in the well. You're unharmed, but able to escape from here. Shit! Base to Aguisu, your backup has been attacked. The enemy can see your movements. Watch out! This is Aguisu 1. I have a question. How can they see your movements? There is no UAV in the air. He already went to base. We failed in our pursuit. We've lost them. This is impossible. This mountainside is full of traps. We've already had a lot of injured men, and we've covered only a short distance. Shirasagi 1 to base. We found R and some of her friends. We're after them. We need assistance immediately. They separated, huh? Their plan is to confuse and entangle us with traps. Shirasagi 1, be careful. They're luring you into a trapped area. They're breaking up to divert us and planning an ambush. This is an extremely advanced tactic. There have already been many injuries in other units due to traps and ambushes. Be careful. Be prepared for anything, Shirasagi 1. Shirasagi 1? Shirasagi 2 to base! Shirasagi 1 is trapped! Come on, somebody cut the rope! The rest of you, continue to pursue. Don't let R escape. Aguisu 1 to base. Aguisu 7 and his men have gone silent. There's a possibility that they've been attacked. Allow us to send assistance. Shirasagi 5, 3 of our unit members have been knocked out by falling drums. What the hell is this? Are there more of those ahead of us? This is Hibari 13. I was down. Ah! I see one of them. I'll follow. Damn you, I'm gonna get you. Stop, Hibari 13. You can't take him down by yourself. Oh, come out, wherever you are. Come on, this way. Damn kid, wait! Hibari 13 chases Sadako with an enraged snarl on his face, but Sadako runs through the woods effortlessly. Small branches scratch his body everywhere, but he continues to chase Sadako. Sadako continues to run like the wind. She's simply running in her own backyard. Who would get injured in her own backyard? As Hibari 13 runs, he runs past many mountain hounds who can't even move because of Sadako's traps. The more trapped members he sees, the more he is sure that the girl he's after right now isn't really a girl. She's something that just looks like a girl. He reaches an area where logs are stacked in piles. It looks like the area is in the middle of being lumbered. This is a strange scene. On the way to this area, Hibari 13 saw a member from a different unit hanging upside down from a tree. He also saw feet sticking out of a pitfall. There's also a member whose foot was being tied to the root of a tree with a device that looked like a pair of handcuffs. He reached this area after seeing all those trapped members. He suddenly feels sweat all over his body. He realizes he is being lured to a trap. This is a trap. She's trying to trick him. The girl is standing in the middle of the open area, calmly balancing on a stump. She's just looking at him. Shit, she's trying to lure me. Higurashi 13. I chased one of them to an open area. I'll catch her. I will get her. This is Uguisu 7. I'm the one hanging behind you. That isn't a girl. That's a devil who looks like a girl. If you chase her, you'll end up in hell. Base to Higurashi 13. That's enough. Wait for assistance. Some nearby members are on their way. Oh, what's the matter, huh? If you want to catch me, you need to come forward by about 10 meters. It's only 10 meters. If he walks about 10 meters, he can catch this bratty girl. How many steps does he have to take to walk 10 meters? It takes 10 steps to walk 10 meters. That means that there will be 10 chances of stepping on a trap. But it's only 10 steps. He can catch her after taking 10 steps. Well, if you really want to catch me, then why don't you take your first step? Come on. Shit! How's he going to take his first step? The area with weeds looks suspicious. But the bare ground looks suspicious too. What if we jumped on a tree stump? No, that's what she wants him to do. She's in your head now. Higurashi 13 feels cold sweat all over his body. Damn it, he only needs to take 10 steps. Why is he so nervous about taking the first step? Higurashi 13, from what I can see, the tree stumps look okay. Jump on the tree stumps. Don't, Higurashi 13. This is Uguisu 8, the one tied to the tree root. The tree stumps must be traps. There are just too many stumps there. That's too suspicious. Can you hear me, Higurashi 13? Don't go into any bushes. It's dangerous. Don't step on the weeds. Bare ground is dangerous too. Everything's dangerous. The forest will eat you. Shit, then where should I step? Do you want me to fly? Yes. What are you doing? I'm getting bored waiting for you. Whoa. This is Uguisu 9, the one who is tied up. My head is being patted by one of the targets. She says that it's a trap field. Eh? Supposedly that girl's magnum opus is set up there. Be careful. You've got to be kidding me. Did he say magnum opus? What does he mean by magnum opus? And what about all the other traps? Weren't they her magnum opus? The Mountain Hounds are professionals. They are being paid to engage in combat, not this.